Another day, another plane, you guys. I'm trying to catch up to Mia. My last flight was late. I had to rip through security, rip through customs. Luckily, I have something called Nexus, or otherwise known as global entry. There's like pre-verification at a higher level. There she is. I caught up. I caught her. Yeah, yeah.
Have your coffee.
Thank you. And we're back. And Sleepyhead over here slept the whole time.
You didn't film me on the plane, did you?
I did not film you. I was busy watching the movie Twisters, the new one, which happens to make one of the main characters a YouTube star. Now he's like chasing tornadoes, but he films it for his YouTube channel. It's very interesting.
You got some new ideas?
What's that?
Some new content ideas?
I ain't a storm chaser. Nope.
No,
Not me.
Either. No.
Not doing it.
That's scary.
So we're gonna go get Dad's meal prep, and then we're off to the DDHQ. Good weather here. It is quite nice during the day. Warm.
Yeah,
You
it's
feel
pretty
nice and warm.
It's
Compared to
nice.
where we live, it's like freezing and snowed already.
Yeah, well, it's nice here because it's like, I don't like when it's too hot here. Like the last few weeks when I had come here, it was like 40,
Oh, it's summer.
43, and I was like, I can't do this. But this is nice. Like 17, between like 17 and 23, it's perfect.
Sweater-weta.
Yeah.
You can wear a sweater, you can wear a hoodie at night. When the sun goes down, it gets quite cold. All right, meal prep and go see the boys. And the SVJ's back.
I haven't even seen that car,
Since when?
ever. I've never seen that car.
You've never
I've
seen
never
the
been in it.
SVJ
I've
ever?
Nope.
Oh, you are in for a treat, girl. Let's go. Damon Fryer, please. Yeah. Look at this place. Meal prep, man. You can pick all this stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Of course. There you go. Yeah. Appreciate it. What's the rule? How do you know you're back in Southern California?
The ugly Cybertrucks.
You can see cyber shits everywhere. Look at this thing. I genuinely think Elon is brilliant. And that's just for marketing. So whoever bought one of those just bought into his marketing. Like, look at this thing. Like, I'm filming it. That's how genius it is. And we are back, you guys. Back. Thank you. Worst driver ever. I don't normally feel car sick, but this lady literally swerves to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Like the whole time the car's shaking. Like if you were sitting in the very back of this thing, all right, let's, no, for real. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Let's go say hi to the crew. The man, the myth, the legend, Guy. Guy, do you mind grabbing my luggage? Thanks, brother. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you guys?
She heard everything you said. Her windows are rolled all the way down.
Oh, that's all right. She's the worst driver ever. I hope she learns to just keep it a little smoother. All right? You don't need to do this driving down the road. All right? Unless you really got a bad alignment, then go get your alignment fixed and stop being uber black. Because I'm paying a premium for good ride quality and, you know, all that. Oh,
Have you noticed the lighting difference?
dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, how much better is this? Like, do you notice the lighting difference?
Of course, yeah. No more flickering.
No more flickering. This is amazing. So, Guy had a task when we left, and I was like, I am sick and tired of the lights in this place all being different. And when you carry the camera, depending on what type of, what's it called? Like, it's not a bit rate. Whatever. The rate of the lights that it's on would make our camera flicker. So I do have to get the Sony cam out. Look at this. Guy got me all organized. Look at that, man. Clothing rack. Looks good in here. Like, look how evenly lit this room is now. Hey, Guy?
Yeah, it's like night and day.
Bro, this is sick.
You happy?
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Turn the other one. Oh, it's so much brighter in my office. Because every day it's lit.
Oh, God.
Dad jokes. I have a shoe problem. First of all, those are all pelotes, except for those. And then I have my gym shoes that I leave down here. And then I have my little obsession with some fancy shoes that I've never worn, but I just like the way that they look on display. Some off-whites. You ready to get to work?
Yeah, I think I inherited your shoe problem. But yeah, I'm ready to get to work. Let's do it.
It's actually a disease.
A disease.
So I need
I was gonna say
to.
those are new.
I've had these forever. They're just Air Forces. They're just cheap and easy to travel in because I can slide them on and off. And if they get screwed up, I just toss them.
And comfy. What do you need to do? Do you need your camera?
I need my, yeah. No. I have a camera and a laptop and all that stuff hiding around here somewhere. I think it might still be in here. The boardroom's going to look good with all these new lights. Oh, yeah, baby. I don't know where my stuff is, though. We'll have to ask Guy.
Okay, cool.
He's on the phone.
Awesome. All right, thanks, man.
He's busy.
I appreciate it.
Let's not bug Guy. Guy,
Yes.
whereabouts is my laptop and camera that was in the boardroom? Don't mess with me, Guy. Huh?
When the electricians were here, I think you had it somewhere.
The electricians. The electricians, are they vlogging now? There it is. There it is. What makes the magic happen? That bad boy right there. We got a big video to film today, Guy. Do you know what it is? Revealing the Revuelto's first mod, and it's a big one. It's probably arguably one of the biggest mods the audience might say. Let's turn that light on. Well, those lights suck compared to the other lights. And it's dark in here. Future project. Well, we have a big video to film today, and we also have Mia's first Porsche mods are actually here in a box. So we're gonna have to film that too, by the way. They got some of the parts got delivered here. I had them shipped here.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Thanks
like
for
a
that.
whole box full. You have, in that box, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts to show off. You excited?
Yeah.
Let's open this. I've never done this before. So,
Something that-
hey guys, normally I just prep my own food, which is a lot of work, and it's something that I started to think I really need to just go to a meal prepping place to save me my time. Like Dan would say, buy back your time. So I had someone else prep my food for me, and it's basically chicken, avocado, asparagus. This is my steak one. There's my double of those, 2 steaks. So this is just for 2 days. So five meals a day. Yep.
So your diet changed again then?
It did change again. This is the one without avocado. There's one that I needed without avocado. That's this one. And then what else we got in there? And then one more. There we go. There's 2 days worth of food. Man, that was a lot easier than cooking and making all that myself. I can literally just take it with me in my cooler. Bam, bada bing, bada boom.
Is that raw asparagus?
I don't know.
Kind of looks like it.
Oh.
Raw asparagus. Let me
I've
know.
never had raw asparagus either. Let's open one of these. Kill this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a look. Yeah. Not awful. I definitely prefer cooked.
I was gonna say, it sounds a little crunchy to me.
Not bad. Was that Tim I just saw go by on a scooter? Look out that window. Film him.
What way did he go? Left or right? Oh yeah, he's at the garbage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tim just scoot, skedaddle. I saw him do a little pop a wheelie, man. What the hell? Let's try this.
You hoping it's not too spicy?
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I'm very white, and I can't quite meet the ethnic food levels that they have down here. Well, that's good. It's like, got a little kick. Got a little kick.
Your mustard's on the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are, this is it. You know? Sometimes you want to see what really happens behind the scenes. This is it. It's not as glamorous as some might think. Especially when they don't cook your asparagus.
Raw asparagus.
Raw dog in it. Revuelto exhaust. Successful day of filming. Pretty epic. The Rivolto sounds batshit crazy. So does the SVJ, and so does the Murcielago. Honestly, don't know if I can pick a favorite.
I was just gonna ask you what your favorite was.
Well, in the moment when you're just with the Rivolto, you're like, oh my God, it sounds so crazy. But then you get with the SVJ and you're like, it sounds so crazy. And then you get with the Murcielago, it sounds so crazy. You're just like,
The SVJ is crazy. First time hearing yours, it's...
oh, it's nuts.
Yeah.
See the flames it shoots?
Yeah, the ground was vibrating.
All right?
Holy shit.
Wild. So you're going to stay with Dave?
Yeah.
You guys have food coming?
Yeah.
We've been up super early. Travel days are the hardest days on all of us because we're up at like 4 a.m. to get here. And I usually do a fasted cardio workout for like 60 minutes in the morning. Then I do weights. Then I do 30 minutes of cardio in the evening. And it's easy on the body when you break it up like that into 3 different increments when I'm home and I have all the time in the world. But when we land, like day one, let alone a work day, but day one, and I haven't done any of that stuff all day, and then I got to try to like jam a bunch of it all in at once, it's really hard. And I'm already feeling my energy going like that, just getting tired. So stay, enjoy your food. I'll see you at the hotel.
Sounds good.
You'll come over with Dave. I'm going to bust out right now. My Uber's pulling up. Dave, enjoy your Mediterranean cuisine.
Sounds good.
I don't need my camera, so you're running a train on all the cameras apparently.
It's actually a centipede.
Don't mix my. This is my.
What's funny?
camera.
This is the OG one right here. So this one is not the lens, but the actual body is the A7R
Yeah,
from back in the day.
that's one you used, and I have the A9 in my house.
What's funny is my last trip down here, I forgot my camera in my car. Then I was here. I thought I'd bring a camera home to film, thinking it was my camera, so I brought the shop camera. So I had 2 cameras with me back in Canada. And I left nothing here.
Yeah, and I didn't have a camera at home, and I also didn't have my laptop, which made doing some things very challenging. Speaking of challenging, are we doing this or what are we doing?
Yeah, so ironically, I won't call it the company, but the company that arranged some of the kit is not replying to my emails. When I was like, let's do it.
They're not replying?
But it's the winter. So I have another build I'm working on is ordering parts for. And the audience will be very surprised.
This thing. This is a 7 Series?
740?
740. These might be some of the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in. There we go. Oh my gosh. Why are they so comfortable? Like they like ergonomically just fit to you the way that they're designed. Man, what year is this car?
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
This thing's already 4 years old. Oh, Mia. No, I do not have any Grey Poupon.
What?
I do not have any Grey Poupon. You don't get the joke. What are you looking for?
My Uber Eats.
Oh, enjoy your food. I'm going to the hotel. All right, we can go. She's good. It's my kid.
See ya.
See ya. By the way, this thing is so comfortable. Even this guy knows, the Uber driver. Look, life's too short to drive boring cars. This car is not boring. It's very nice. What do you got?
2 helicopters.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Yep.
That's sick. These are military helicopters.
Something's going down.
Makes sense.
Why else would they have 3 helicopters?
It's protecting the DDHQ. What do you think they're here for?
I guess that's possible.
For sure it is.
Can you see them?
No heaters are in the area.
Oh man. It is lunchtime. What are you eating? More asparagus and chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of mustard.
Not that much actually.
It's
Oh,
not.
wow.
That's not that much.
No. Good watch.
That's still lots of mustard.
Yeah. I like mustard. Low calorie.
Yeah, I can tell.
Adds a little flavor to it.
So what are our plans for today?
Well, I'm waiting for Dave to get off the call he's on.
Yeah, he's a yapper, that one.
Yeah.
Yep. But we got some.
We need to go pick up a couple of cars.
exciting stuff. Some more cars back here. You got like a full shop again.
Almost.
Almost. It was empty last time I was here.
It's gonna be a full house soon.
That's exciting.
Oh.
A bit hot?
No. Ow. Mom, we up cars. Pay bills.
First part was exciting. Second part, not so much.
This is the part that people don't see. People think it's all just fun and games.
Paying bills is not fun and games. But it's got to be done. It's pretty nice out now. It was kind of hazy this morning.
Is there not a grill for the new front bumper?
Anyway, we're going to let him eat his lunch, wait for Dave to get off of his call, and then go on with the day. Go get some more cars to fill up the shop even more, which is great. There's 1, 2, there's like 8 cars here. Last time there was 1, I think, or 2. So it's getting full. Okay, I want to address something. Is my dad sick? Dad, are you sick?
Wow.
I've noticed some comments. People are concerned, some people are concerned that
Yeah.
you look sick.
Yeah.
As some of you have noticed, and I've known as a part of my day-to-day life with Dad now, is he eats meal prep. He wakes up way before I wake up to go work out, even when he doesn't want to.
Discipline over motivation.
Exactly. And you dropped a couple pounds in a relatively short amount of time.
Well, it feels short because no one's had to go and do it every day and follow the diet and the discipline, but it is relatively short when you think about it. All right. People have said, you know, Damon looks sick. Is he okay? What's going on with his health? Blah, 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 blah. First of all, my face is obviously a lot thinner. Now, if I was to show you right now, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to do this at a later time, there's a whole purpose to this, but if I was to show you a before and an after of me, the after being right now, and the before being even 4 months ago, or even a couple of years ago, when I was really at my heaviest, you'd be in shock at the before and after. And you'd really have a better perception of, do I look sick or do I actually look healthy? So let's talk about that. One, I've almost lost 60 pounds. That's quite a bit of weight. How I lost it though is eating a healthy diet of whole foods. Okay, there's no magic here, not any drugs. I'm not doing any of the, what's that thing everyone's going on about? Ozempic. I'm not on any of that shit. I'm not taking TRT for the people who now think I just look super like muscular and ripped. It's legit when you're in a calorie deficit to lose fat. You cannot build muscle. The two can't coexist. I've been in a specific slowly calorie deficit diet over the last 4 months, 120 days. Be finishing that in like the next 10 days. And on top of that, exercising a lot more. So I made it a priority to exercise every day, weight lift to maintain the muscle I have. And I've been weightlifting most of my life. So I had a really good base, but it was hard to tell because I was always just a big burly kind of guy because I had that fat, right? The thing that really dramatically makes it look like to the average person that maybe I could be potentially sick is my face. Because all of a sudden I end up with this defined jawline and this thinner neck, right? And that's the thing that I think is unfortunate that people think I'm sick because people are so used to seeing people who are sick. I was sick before when I was fat. I'm not sick now. That's the difference. Is I cleaned up my diet. I cleaned up my exercise, doing more of it. I started drinking on purpose a specific amount of water every day because I wasn't doing any of those things. And most people don't, you know? And we live in a society where most of the intake of our food is processed food. And I'm not going to go down the whole rabbit hole of what that is, but like a cracker doesn't grow out of the ground. Pasta's made. It's all from processed flours and stuff like that from wheat. So if you actually just go to eating whole foods, which is what I did, eating whole vegetables, they can be cooked, but whole vegetables, full cuts of some style of protein, whether it be a fish or a pork or beef or chicken product. And then understanding what carbs to eat. There's complex carbs, and then there's other carbs that are a little dirtier to eat. Or reducing your carbs, and how does that affect your body? All this plays a role on how your body reacts and how it spikes things like your insulin levels. Insulin and things like stress when you produce something called cortisol, all are not good things for your body, especially when you're trying to maintain a healthy body. So I just was like, you know what? I've worked out most of my life. I know a bunch of the basics. I want to go and get into the best shape of my life. I'll be turning 46 in January, and that's it. I hired a coach. I hired someone smarter than me. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. And if you're not open to learning new things, even when you've done something for a long time, then you're always going to be closed off from new opportunities. So basically, I've worked out most of my life. I didn't think I knew everything. I went and hired a coach who has a very specific physique that proves he knows what he's doing. And this is what I ended up doing. Eating meal plan and eating at specific times of the day. And I won't get into all of it, but like drinking more water, eating whole foods, not eating a lot of things with sugar or sodium in it. And the result is I lost 60 pounds in 4 months, which is relatively quick.
Yes.
And people think I look sick because now all of a sudden I have a jawline.
Do not need to be concerned.
I'm not sick.
He's in amazing health.
I'm actually in the pretty damn close to the best shape I've ever been in my life. I've been in pretty good shape in my life in the past.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Well, glad we
I
addressed
will
that.
do, by the way.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full.
That's okay.
I will do a before and after so people can see. And here's the issue that I was trying to get to. Walking around, swollen and inflamed and full of toxins. And everybody, no bullshit, other than a very small percentage of the population, are not healthy. Even if you're not, you don't have to go to the extreme of being obese to be unhealthy. I wasn't, but I was 60 pounds of fat on top of this frame that I did not need to have on me. That was causing all sorts of issues. Issues with my sleep, issues with the way I looked, my skin, 100% the way I felt, mentally and physically. Drained and tired by the middle of the afternoon. And it was easy to just make excuses and be like, oh, I'm getting old. I'm going to be turning 46. This is just the way it is. It's not the way it is. I promise you. But the problem is it takes you to make the decision, right?
Everything
I knew
does,
for
yeah.
years. I knew the whole time I was building DD, I was like, I'm sacrificing my health to build this company. And I tried a few times to go back to the gym, and I did. And I yo-yoed. And I just, for whatever reason, I just was tired of the yo-yoing and the mentally being drained, and just made a decision back at the beginning of the summer that I was gonna hire the same coach that I saw my buddy Dan Martell had hired and did this great transformation. And Dan's a similar age to me, a little younger than me by about a year, but busy, same schedule, traveling all the time. I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. And that's the mentality I had.
Awesome.
So I'm not sick. I'm just super healthy. And it is tough because I remember being fat and out of shape and seeing myself and seeing other people. And I thought that was normal. And then you would see people who were in shape and I'd be like, man, they're just so in shape. And it's like, now I look at it, I'm like, there are certain people who I used to think were so in shape and they weren't super in shape. They were actually just healthy.
Yeah.
Like, we're not talking like ripped and big muscles and all that. They were just like thinner and healthy because they took care of themselves. But the average person walking around isn't like that.
1 in 25,000 people have a six-pack in the U.S.
How many?
1 in 25,000.
1 in 25,000 have a six-pack.
in the U.S.
Do you
I know that
think-
'cause I've been doing some research on fitness programs and apps and softwares, and I've been doing a lot of reading.
What's like Dan? Dan was saying like 1% of the population make over $400,000 a year, right? That's what they call them, the 1% in the like financial success bracket. He said, but if you are 1% with abs, he's like, you're 1% of the 1%.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because most people, like, if you go to Vegas and look for an attractive girl with a guy that's really wealthy, usually he's not in shape. Usually they're not in shape. Usually the guy, fuck, I'm rich, I can be not in shape, because I'm rich. That's what I am.
Do you think I can get a six-pack at 45, 46? Do you think I can do that?
You probably already do.
Maybe I do. You're going to have to wait and find out. I
bathroom
have a surprise for everybody. Not going to show you here. What?
What do you think?
Close?
Okay, Dad and Dave have left to go do some things, and there are only 2 seats in the Revuelto, so I did not go with them. But I thought I would check and see what Tim is up to, because Tim is here, so let's go do that. Hey Tim, how's it going? Doing good?
Yeah,
What are you up to?
I am just putting some parts on because we kind of picked up the car in a rush from Nick to make it to the block party.
Oh, gotcha.
And so there was some parts on the back that weren't on, so I just put like the wheel liners on, and then there was like a clip for the bumper. But that's all done. And
Nice.
now apparently the battery's bad on this car,
Oh no.
so I gotta get it out. But usually it's super easy. You just take this whole like trunk tray out.
Yeah.
But since it has a supercharger, it has this tank in here, and I'm just trying to figure out how to take it out without spilling water everywhere.
Oh, gotcha. So that's going to be a little bit more of a difficult task than you were hoping.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. I just don't want to spill water everywhere.
Yeah. So is that full of water?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's heavy then.
Maybe. I haven't fixed it.
You haven't tried yet?
I would
Awesome.
assume so.
Great. How's the F12 doing?
Good. I think Mike's finishing up some more things he had on his list. He
Nice.
just put that tank in on the firewall, and then put some gold foil on it so it reflects heat.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just finishing up some little things, and then it should be on the dyno in the next 2 days, I think.
That's exciting.
So that'll be cool.
Like it goes on the dyno, and like, is there a best case scenario and a worst case scenario with that?
Worst
We
case
probably
scenario-
don't wanna talk about worst case scenario,
worst
but-
case scenario we don't want to talk about. But best case scenario, everything goes well. It makes a ton of power, and then it's basically ready to have your dad test it and drive around and beat on it.
Great. So
So-
hopefully soon.
Yeah, it should be all good to go, and within the next week or so.
Awesome.
It'll be
And
ready
how
to-
long will it take to like put the body back together?
I think your dad wants to do a custom one-off wide body kit.
Of course he does. Of course
Which
he
is
does.
gonna take
A little longer.
The
Not 2
DTM
days.
It'll be a few months, I think.
It's not going to be 2 minutes, is what you're telling
No,
me.
no.
Fair enough. This is Eric's new old car, and look at this. It's like in the airplanes. I like this. I'm showing them the seatbelt sign. It's like in an airplane. Oh, here comes Dave with his 2 cents.
So, fun fact, I drove one of these. When I started working for Dad's marketing company, I had no money. And I bought one of these as a 1994. It was a 230C.
1994. I thought they were 1993.
On 293. So Dave.
Had a more modern version of this. But I bought it from the original owner. And it had like 130,000 kilometers. It was absolutely immaculate. And I drove every day from Nanaimo to Victoria. And it broke down one day because the wiring harness corrodes on them. So it's a write-off. Unfortunately, car's mint, but it's just not worth fixing. And your dad came in the Huracan and towed me with the Huracan.
For real?
And if you're OG, you'll know that video.
Oh my gosh. Did you know this one has 280,000 kilometers on it?
Miles.
No, 175,000
We did the,
miles. 280,000 kilometers. You're just wrong with all of your
Sometimes
facts
it's
today,
important
Dave.
to not talk when you're around me.
Yeah, I've come to learn that.
Think before you drink, before you drive me mad.
What are you doing?
Trying to understand all the crimes against humanity this car committed.
I just really like the seatbelt sign. I think it's cool. And you like the 2 different size mirrors?
That's cool. Oh yeah, what the fudge? That's weird. But you know what though? This is back when cars were just a bit more personality. Like, yeah, now cars are all the same. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
little digital dash, big thing.
Yeah, I like this car a lot. It's very cute.
Would you take this or the Bentley Continental GT in front of you?
have questions.
For free.
For free? Well,
Yeah, that
no
car-
offense, Eric, but I would take the
That
Bentley.
car was just under 300 grand. This car, how much did you pay for it?
2,800.
So yeah, this one's 2,800. That one's just sub 300. And if I gave you one for free, taxes covered and all that to keep, you can sell it if you want. Would you take this car?
I
or
would
that
take
car?
I would take the Bentley and I'd buy 10 of these, and then I'd buy a house.
Your math's a bit off. You've 10. Okay, that car divided by 10 is 30 grand. This car is 2,000. So what's 300 divided by? You can buy 150 of these cars for that car.
I said I would buy 20 of these and buy a
You
house.
said 10.
Oh, 10 of these and buy a house.
We can't buy a house with
I could put a down payment.
a big mortgage. Cocaine insurance.
200 and like something $1,000 isn't enough for a mortgage down payment?
How much you putting down?
No?
Depends. I don't know the house pricing over there.
Okay, this is
Eric's
way too
rich, so he's like, that would pay for his.
Eric,
guest
you're
suite.
rich?
No, I'm not.
Oh, he is rich.
I'm not. Look, I'm wearing a.
He sells
a swatch.
100 steering wheels a day.
Really?
I wish.
You'd be rich, right?
Yeah, I'll be rich. Let's make that happen.
Could you handle that volume?
I can.
You figure it out.
Yeah, I can.
There'd be a
I can
way.
do that, yeah.
What was the best year of your business as far as steering wheel sales? What year?
During COVID.
Everyone's bored at home with government checks.
Correct. Nobody spending money on fancy diner, going on a trip or
And
anything.
no choice. Just buy steering wheel.
Yeah, and money has to go somewhere else. Yeah.
And you bought a new watch too, huh?
Yes. A
New
swatch.
watch, new car.
I got the Swatch Omega collab.
Yeah.
What did you pay for that?
300.
You got, oh yeah, like MSRP?
Yeah, I went to Switzerland.
When the when were you in Switzerland?
3 weeks ago.
Why?
I went to Germany.
You don't remember this? Even I know this.
Back in the Deutsch?
Yeah, Deutsch. Guten Tag.
I thought you were German actually.
Really?
Funny.
That's funny.
Oh, wait, German? He's like no, from Hong Kong. I went,
99999.
He just said no a bunch of times. He's not from Germany.
What else do you got? Nishi.
Nishishi? No, that's Mitsubishi.
Eric doesn't do drugs.
No,
But
but
when he speaks, you'd swear he does.
Yeah, look at that.
This is not from this vehicle. This is when AMG didn't own Mercedes. This would have been like, this obviously isn't AMG, but like back in the 90s, AMG would buy a car and modify it. Like
Correct.
Brabus, for example.
Yeah, it's still a separate company.
Eric's married. He doesn't wear a wedding ring around though.
Um,
That's not your wedding finger.
that
Yes, it is.
Where are you wearing it?
Your fingers are so small, I thought that was your pinky.
Oh my god.
My pinky's shorter than normal people, but yeah.
What is
Hold
going
your hand
on?
up. The other hand, Eric.
Oh. This one's. Yeah, you have a bigger hand.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You love this car.
I love this car. I'm all about this. I just like fun, more budget-friendly builds are really cool, and I'd like to have like obviously her dad's into like the crazy shit, and I like some cool stuff. But it'd be more fun to have like 10 cars and just like eclectic things that no one else is doing. You know, 190E. What's that kit called?
Evo 2.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But this car would need a lot. You'd have to reduce suspension, make it faster.
But they have proven it. The factory did it, so it is a good chassis.
This factory did what?
They modified this car and then they entered the DTM. They didn't build a race car for it. They modified this one. And there's one race, that very famous race that actually not a lot of people know. They modified it, not the Evo 2, and they invited 12 F1 driver to race in at Nürburgring at the GP racetrack.
Well, that's cool.
You're including Niki Lauda,
Really?
Alton Senna, and
OG
then,
F1 drivers.
James Hunt.
James Hunt legend smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, so all those big names, and that was before Senna had a F1 champion on his belt. And then guess who won?
James Hunt.
Senna won.
Really?
That's his, like, nobody knows who he is. He just entered F1. And then they invite all the current F1 and formal F1 driver to it. Sterling Moss
It's a pretty baller move. First race that you win. There's a bunch of
Why was that such a secret?
It's nobody knows about it because it's
Are you
not.
lying right now?
No, I'm not. You can Google it. Check
Can
190.
somebody please right now in the comments validate?
Yeah.
And if someone's already said it, I don't care. I want you to go validate it independently. I need a majority vote, okay? College votes, electoral, whatever you guys do down here.
Yeah.
I need 51% of the people saying that Eric is lying.
No, I'm not. Go Google
And
190.
Oregon, Washington, California, you're not included in this.
don't know what to say about it. Yeah,
Keep talking, buddy.
yeah.
Anyway, the interior
Our
is
rings
really
look good
clean
together.
in
Look at our
here.
wedding rings together.
Oh yeah,
It's a pair.
so cute.